Greetings. I am the Elite Sungoddess, the Goddess General, sharing my energetic signature with the globe. Today's message is concerning the Oversoul. This information is not for the weak and faint at heart. So if you don't have the capacity to open your mind, you should swipe left. The Oversoul is a soul that is currently incarnated as the leader of a more or less rigid soul collective. Simply stated, the Oversoul would be at the top of the hierarchy. There's a need to understand that we are a collective consciousness, and we also have an individual level of consciousness and stages of development, which I will entertain at Source's direction on another occasion. Nonetheless, anything you can name or describe is embodied by an Oversoul. Some examples of this would be planets, stars, galaxies, also universes, which have less freedom of action as opposed to physical creation, because Earth is a training simulation for all souls of all levels to learn and exercise free will within the limitations of physics, chemistry, reincarnation, and karma. Now, under the Oversouls are smaller and smaller collectives of organs, systems, and cells, most of whom are led by zero-level conscious souls, whose behavior is almost completely determined by programming. Now, the undersouls of human vessels at this point in the matrix reality are programmatic and deterministic. In layman's terms, they are simulated and no longer draws conscious souls. This is the low nature of the human body and the polarity of the hierarchy of the soul. Now, concerning the polarities of the oversoul and undersoul, adding to this ideas which connect religion and spirituality. As humans have also participated in creating our own gods and goddesses and universes that can be physically governed by the evolving laws of physics, chemistry, and spiritually loosely governed by sudden desire or change of mind of the god or goddess that are in the position of authority as the oversoul. That is the ambassador of all the collective embodiments. This means there are gods and goddesses who represent ideologies too. There's a god and a goddess of atheism, communism, capitalism, democracy, and republic. It goes on and on past levels one could not be ready to even comprehend. However, as I operate in the consciousness of my oversoul, it is my obligation to feed those who want to eat. Because with this type of enlightenment, you must want it and be able to seek the truth about who you are. The design of the multiverse is to allow all souls to learn and grow in consciousness. As the leader and authority of different soul collectives, to the extent of the oversoul creating its own universe and own Godhead. Whether for good, evil, better, or worse, seeking to draw other souls to play an elaborate game with understanding zero-level souls or undersouls who are programmatic, ultimately are playing completely to the advantage of the oversoul for the multi-selves to awaken. Now, for the ones that understood that, that's awesome. And for the ones that didn't, as the multiverse, which is a collection of evolving physical and spiritual universes that are infinite, all under the evolving government of the first creator and original author of the multiverse, who is Source, the Most High Energy. Source has awakened us to the hidden facts that we are in a virtual simulation and that we already had the codes. We had to awaken to this fact. Now that some have awakened, we understand we created the game in which our enemies thought that they laid the foundation. They were only placed in the simulation in order for us to evolve, awaken, and allow our oversouls to walk in at the appointed divine time. I'm going to end this here because there's so much information and so many downloads that I've received from Source. This three-dimensional realm doesn't have enough time. I am the Elite Sun Goddess, the Goddess General. I am Master, and I Self-Lord. Ashe, Allah say.